Namaste. I hope this practice finds you well. So this one is a little bit of a challenge, something to build up to. So we're working on our shoulder strength, we're working on our push strength and our back bends. So let's begin a practice that gradually challenges and builds. What we're going to want is 2 blocks. You're going to set them up for our reclined fish pose. The idea is that you're going to have your legs extended out long, 1 block supporting you right under the sort of central back, and the second block for your head, the back of your head to rest on. So setting yourself up in this beautiful reclined fish is an awesome opportunity to start your practice with a nice deep thoracic opening, heart opening, shoulder opening posture. So hopefully you've found a nice spot to rest both blocks. It's not necessarily the most comfortable, asana, but it will grow on you. You might need to make some adjustments. And then once you arrive, that's all there is to do next. Arrive, take some time, deep breaths. Allowing your eyes to soften and close. Landing in your breath, landing in your body, preparing yourself for your practice today. You spend some time here in Matsyendrasana. Just allow yourself to get a little bit more in tune with how you're feeling on this day, how your body's feeling, how the breath is moving, how we're feeling energetically and even emotionally. We're going to spend another minute here, taking plenty of time just to allow the thoracic to open up slowly, the back to start opening. You might start to point your toes or flex the feet, whatever feels better for you, working between the two. When you're ready, very slowly start to use your hands to lift up your head, tuck your chin, coming up onto the elbows. Just going to move away our props there, our blocks. We're going to come straight onto our back with some knees to chest. So an old faithful classic, old Pavana Muktasana. Knees to chest. Take a gentle rock left and right, side to side. Finding your breath. Nice work. From here, we're just going to extend the right leg to the sky, the left foot to the floor, and just give that gentle leg a bit of a pull, a bit of a PNF stretch. You might gently push the leg back against the hand on your inhale. On the exhale, gently draw and encourage the leg to the chest. Repeating that 2 or 3 times. And then just holding the leg where it feels right. You might extend the bottom leg. And you may also play with just pointing and flexing the foot of the elevated leg. Nice work. From here, we're going to take our right foot over our left knee. Gently reach through and grab the back of the knee or shin. So number 4 stretch or thread the needle. If you can, roll the shoulders and the head and neck back down to the mat. And just let the weight of the upper body pull back through the left leg, holding that right leg out in this beautiful glute stretch for your outer thigh and outer glute. More breaths here. When you're ready, we're just going to release the foot down. Right foot's now going to come all the way over the top of the left leg. Again, lifting the knees, maybe interlacing the foot around the left leg, so getting nice eagle legs. Inhale, reach your arms up, sweep them out to the sides on your exhale. And when you're ready, take a deep breath in. On your exhale, you're going to let your legs drop over to your left. And more so than I just did, allow nicely with the breath that the legs come down, slowly finding a greater depth. Not forcing too much depth straight away. It's a very strong twist. And taking some deep breaths here into the abdomen, into your diaphragm. Think about lifting and expanding into the belly. And as you exhale, you might twist a little deeper by turning your gaze over your right shoulder, squaring down the shoulders to the floor. Last breath on this side. When you're ready, gently bring the hips back through center. We're going to release the bind of those legs. You're going to take your right foot down, your left leg up, taking the back of the leg and lightly pulling the leg to the chest. On the inhale, pushing the leg back through the hands. Option here is to keep the right leg, foot to the floor, or extend out the right leg nice and long. Ujjayi breath, deep diaphragmatic navel belly breaths. Just finding stillness with that leg. 2 more breaths here. You might point and flex the foot. Nice work. When you're ready, bending that knee, bringing it across the right knee. So left ankle, right knee, reaching through, figure 4, number 4 stretch. Allow your shoulders to find the floor, back of the neck to be heavy, and just clasping the fingers, letting the weight of your upper body support and hold this lower body in this deep stretch for the hip, outer glute, outer thigh. Taking 3 more breaths here. When you're ready, allow the right foot to fall to the floor, cross the left leg over the top of the right thigh. Maybe even bind the feet around the ankle. Reach your arms out wide. Take a deep breath in. With the exhale, we're going to let the legs fall to the right, very slowly with some control. Taking a few deep breaths here. Allow your breath now to help you, support you with your twist. You want to breathe into the belly as you exhale. You want to feel that the twist can deepen. Last breath there. When you're ready, now we're going to slowly bring those hips back to center, give them both a squeeze. Maybe a gentle rock left or right. From here we want to find both our feet coming to the floor. And you're going to want a block if possible here in this pose. So we're doing bridge pose with supported by the block in between the thighs to create a little bit of inner thigh strength. So when you're ready, we're going to inhale, lift the hips, sweep the arms up, back and behind the head. Squeezing into that block. Exhale, slowly coming back down. Inhales coming up, pressing the feet into the floor, squeezing into the block. Squeezing and activating glutes. Exhale, slowly coming back down. This time we come up, we hold. So reach up, stretch up. Maybe walk your shoulders under just a little further. And we're going to stay there, squeezing the inner thighs, turning on the inner thighs. Take 1 more breath here. Keep turning on the glutes, squeezing the block in the inner thighs. When you're ready, we'll slowly lower down. You can remove that block out to the side. Nice work. Give the knees 1 more little hug, and we're going to slowly roll up to seated, crossing the ankles. We're going to find our way into tabletop pose. I'm going to come side on. So, first of all, just a nice little cat-cow. Think about dropping your belly down on the inhale and rounding out and C-shaping the spine on the exhale. Ujjayi breath here. We want to add in a little bit of love for our wrists today. So you might just turn your wrists 90-90, side to side, and take a little bit of a left to right movement and lateral flexion into your wrists as you Move through a bit of a hybrid to cat-cow where there's a little bit more lateral flexion going on as well, or anything that feels good for you and your body, your spine, just moving the way that supports you. Alright, from here, turn the hands one more time all the way to face the knees, and we're just going to rock forward and back. Ujjayi breath, lead with the breath. Maybe rolling all the way over the fingertips, stretching out the forearms, bicep tendon, all the way up to the shoulder. Nice work. From here, I just want to take a moment to sit back and just lean back into the tops of the feet and blink the hands. Open and closed a few times. You might reach the hands over the head. Opening, closing, behind the back. Palms to the ceiling, opening, closing. Nice work. Bring those hands back to the front. And then bringing the hands together, just rolling out the hands, giving them a little bit of a stretch. Any angle, working the angles, stretching the wrists in any way that feels good. And then just working the top of the feet, just leaning back. Activating a little bit of ankle flexion. Nice work. Always good to take care of those ankles. Coming back to your cat-cow. Let's tuck the toes. Let's find our first downward facing dog. Lift the hips. Lower the heels. Walk out the feet. Have a little pedal here. Ujjayi breath. Nice work. From here, just pressing through the hands. Let's turn on our downward facing dog. Let's make sure our index fingers is facing to the very front of the mat. So they're pointing forward. The hands might be slightly turned out from there. If we can, let's do some thoracic push-ups in downward dog. So we're, pushing in and out of our shoulders. Think about pushing through the floor to your ears, meet the shoulders, and then letting your shoulders widen, your collarbones broaden, while keeping that pressure through the floor, through the arms. That's where we want to be. Think about wrapping the back of your shoulders down your back. That's how we want to feel our shoulders activating today. So try and connect through the back of the shoulders to down behind and underneath the armpits, connecting to the big muscles through the upper back, the latimus dorsi, creating strength in the rhomboids, the trapezius working hard. Let's breathe here. Nice work. From here, when you're ready, just drop down the knees. Left hand grabs left leg. Let's step it to the top of the mat. Right on. Start here, right hand to the floor. Left arm, inhale, reach it up. And can you turn it around and maybe lift up the back foot? Grab that for a little twisted thigh stretch. Pressing your hips forward and down as you push your foot into your hand. Breathe here. Ujjayi breath. So we're working now, leading in the direction of our focused postures today. So we're working, opening up the quads, creating a little bit of extension in the back body. So we started with our fish pose, getting a nice little back bend in there, and we'll keep working on that. When you're ready, slowly bring that foot down. We're going to square the hands over the front of the hip and slowly sit up tall, sweep your arms up. Exhale, cactus the arms, lean back. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, lean back. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands frame the front foot. Step back, downward facing dog. Nice work. Lower the knees. Right hand catches right foot. Step the right foot to the top of the mat. Inhale, reach your right arm up. Sweeping around the back, grab that ankle if it's available. Otherwise, just reaching and stretching in the twist. If it's available, grab that there. You could also use a strap to hook up your foot for these postures if it doesn't work for you. You can turn your gaze over your right shoulder. Make sure you are pushing that foot into the hand as much as the hand is holding the foot and letting your hips sink further forward and down into the stretch. Last breath there. When you're ready to release that foot, hands going to frame the front foot, sitting up tall, reach your arms up. Exhale, cactus the arm, lean back. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, cactus and lean back. Nice work. Inhale, hands to the front of the mat, stepping forward, coming into your first forward fold, hang out here. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hang out, let everything drop heavy. Inhale, halfway lift. And we're just going to keep reversing that a few more times through straightening the legs, straightening, flattening the back. Exhale, bending the legs, rounding the back. Keep going with that one. Nice work. When you're ready, we're going to flatten the back, look up. We're going to come to standing, reaching the arms, sweeping the arms up. Hands together. Exhale, bring your hands together and down. Release your arms. Take a moment here. Tadasana. All right, we're going to work with Surya Namaskar B. And again, we're going to want to have some blocks handy. So have some blocks maybe at the corner of the top of your mat. When you're ready, feet are about hip width apart. Surya Namaskar B, we'll flow through once classically, and then we'll add in some variations. So when you're ready, inhale, let's sweep the arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, let's step or float both the feet back. Nice work. You can come all the way down onto your belly. And take a little Shalabhasana. Inhale, sweep the arms back, palms face down. Nice work. Exhale down, hands under the shoulders. Inhale, lightly coming up into a little cobra. Nice work. Exhale down. Inhale, you can come up through cobra into your up dog if that's available. Otherwise, from cobra back into our downward facing dog. Stepping your left foot forward. Back foot in and down on a 90. Press through your back foot as you rise, that warrior one. Nice work. Stay here as an exhale, sink into the hips. Inhale, reach tall through your hand. Exhale, framing that foot. We're going to step back again, coming either way, halfway down through chaturanga and into up dog, or onto the belly, into sphinx, pressing into up dog. Working on that push action. Exhale, down dog. Nice work, right foot to the sky. Exhale, stepping through, back heel in and down, push through the back foot as you rise up. Exhale, sink into the hips. Nice work. Inhale, framing that front foot. And exhale, stepping back. Vinyasa. Once again, you can either come all the way to the belly or through up dog. I like to come into our cobra pose and then push into our up dog to create a little bit of push strength. Activating the upper body. Exhale. Down dog. We'll be here for 3 breaths today. So pressing evenly through the hands, special focus then on that index and thumb, and trying to wrap the outer shoulders down the width of the back. So drawing the collarbones wide, pulling the shoulders away from the ears, and creating strength there. Pressing that strength through the hands, all the way through those shoulders into the hips. And then equal direction of travel of focus and force, coming back up through the heels, out through the outer blades of the hamstring into the hips, creating that nice pyramid. Breathe here. One more breath here. All right, when you're ready, you're going to bend into the knees. Maybe step the feet slightly further forward. Step or float the feet to the top of the mat, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Then lower your hips, look up. We're going to come up into chair. Fierce pose. Nice work. Exhale, stand and release your hands down. Nice work. Take a breath in and out. All right, I'm going to come side on. We're going to go through again. Feet together this time. Inhale, lower the hips, sweep the arms up, chair. Exhale, lift the hips, fold forward. Fold, Utkatasana. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, step or float the feet back. Nice work. You can lower down halfway, chaturanga, or all the way to the floor, working on whatever feels good for you. Either way, working your way through cobra or up dog, back to your down dog. Nice work, left foot to the sky. Exhale, stepping through. This time, grabbing that block that's at the top of your mat. You're going to press your back heel down. You're going to rise up, bringing the block with you. Nice work, bring the block up overhead. Keep squeezing the hips forward and squeezing the elbows in. Maybe I should be facing forward still. Elbows facing in. We just want to bring that block down and look up on the exhale. Inhale, creating a little bit of strength in the belly. Exhale, pressing back, pulling the elbows in. Maybe looking back into that back bend one more time. Nice work. Let's do that. For the last time, inhale. Exhale, leaning back. Inhale, you can come forward, reach the arms up. Framing the front of the front foot with the hands. Step back for your vinyasa. Down dog. Nice work. We've got the other side, right foot to the sky. Stepping through. Back heel in down, taking that block. Inhale, sweep up. Bring the arms down. Exhale, lean back. Keep pulling the elbows in, squeezing the block with the hands. Lean backs. With each exhale, creating a little bit of a back bend, maybe gazing up to the ceiling above. Nice work. We're going to frame that front foot, releasing the block. Step back, vinyasa. Keep the shoulders back, keep the shoulders engaged. The outer shoulders wrapped into the upper back. Nice work. Once you arrive in your down dog, we'll go ahead and take 3 breaths. When you're ready, feet together, maybe step them slightly up the mat, bend the knees, step or float. We're going to land at the halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Lower the hips, inhale, rise up. Exhale, stand and release your hands down or together. Nice work. Inhale, lower the hips, let's go. One more round. Exhale, diving forward. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, step or float the feet back. You've got your vinyasa here. You've got your options to come through the floor. Down dog, we all meet. Left foot to the sky, inhale. Exhale, stepping through. Back heel, in and down. Press through that back leg as we rise up. Nice work. Exhale, sinking in here. Staying here, inhale. And exhale. Pressing out through that back leg. If it feels good, you might take your gaze up. I'm stay here for another 2 breaths. Sinking deeper into that front leg. When you're ready, framing that front foot. Step back for your vinyasa. Down dog. Right foot to the sky, 3-legged dog. Stepping through, pressing through the back foot as you rise up. Nice, sinking into the hips, squaring the hips forward, opening the chest. Keep tucking the tailbone, keep staying strong, connected through the hips. Opportunity here to take the gaze up, find more of a back bend. When you're ready, we're going to frame the front foot with the hands. Step back, vinyasa. Down dog. Meeting in down dog for 3 breaths. Nice and strong through the hands, through the arms. All right, from here, when you're ready,
Stepping the feet maybe slightly forward, bend the knees. Squeeze the ankles together. If you're floating the feet, step, land with a halfway lift, feet together. Folding, lowering the hips, coming into your chair. Exhale, release. Nice work. Take a few breaths here. All right, when you're ready, inhale, let's go ahead and sweep the arms up. Reach up, stretch up. Exhale, big fold. Deep fold. Halfway lift. Nice work. Exhale, we're going to step just the left foot back. Nice work. Left hand stays down, right hand lifts into an easy twist. Nice work. Exhale, hands down. Dropping the back knee down. Come back up. Inhale, reach your arms up. Nice work. Exhale, right hand down by your right hip. Take a nice side stretch. Stay here for 2 breaths. Inhale, reach tall. Option to have a block in your right hand. Exhale, leaning over. One more breath here. Inhale. Coming down to frame the front of the foot. We'll step back into plank, and we can lower down either knees first or all the way through push-up onto the belly. Nice work. We're going to take our block once again. We want to come into a little Sphinx pose. So taking the block in between the index finger and L, you want to try and squeeze your palms down to face the floor, holding that block between the finger and thumb, elbows as wide as the shoulders, and meeting here in our little Sphinx. Try and draw the shoulders back, pull the shoulders back, broaden the collarbone, sitting up tall, up out of the neck. Pause here. Nice work. Feel a nice little stretch there and a little contraction in the low back. When you're ready, we're going to tuck the toes here. I'm going to go ahead and lift up into a low plank. So lifting up, pressing through the elbows, pressing through the hands, pressing into the block, holding the block between the fingers, the thumb and index finger, press palms into the floor. Keep lifting nice and strong into this plank pose. Nice work. You can stay here, or you can bring the feet about a big step forward and lift the hips. Press into a little dolphin pose. Strong on the shoulders, so keep trying to work, pressing the hands into the block, creating strength to press through the elbows, through the forearms, through the floor. Broaden the shoulders. Down, little dolphin, little forearm downward facing dog. Stay there. One more breath. Nice work. You can step those feet back. Come back into your plank. Then lower the hips, back into your Sphinx. Nice work. Then reversing, coming back down onto the belly. I'll sweep my arms behind me once again. This time Shalabhasana with the feet and the hands. Inhale, lifting the legs, lifting the arms. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Staying there for 2 breaths. Roll the shoulders back, broaden the collarbones. Palms facing the floor, getting a nice little strength for the outer shoulders. Nice work. When you're ready. And the exhale, hands coming under the hands. We're going to tuck the toes, press back up. We're going to find ourselves meeting in downward facing dog. Nice. One breath here. All right, left foot to the sky. And bringing knee to the nose, give it a good squeeze. Inhale, left foot to the sky. Knee to the forehead, give it a good squeeze into your torso. Inhale to the sky. Nice work. Bring that knee once again to the forehead, squeeze, pause there. Lift and round and push through the floor. Step your left foot to the top. Right hand stays down, coming back into that easy twist. Nice work. Exhale, twisting a little deeper. Inhale, pressing through the back heel, reaching tall through the crown of your head. Exhale, twisting a little deeper. Stay here, one more breath. Nice work, last breath here. When you're ready, that hand's coming back to frame the front foot. Nice work. You're going to keep your hands there. You're going to prepare strength into your back foot. Keep your heel lifted, but press through the back leg as you rise up into our crescent lunge. Nice work. Clasp the fingers, take them behind the head. Stay deep in this crescent lunge. Press through your back heel. Inhale, tall. Exhale, pressing your head back into your hands. Can you bring your elbows in? Nice work. So now squeezing the elbows in, pressing your head back in your hands, create that strength once again in the shoulders that we were replicating there in our dolphin pose just a moment earlier. So elbows squeezing in, pressing the head back into the shoulders, staying deep in a crescent lunge. A bit going on. Breathe through. Keep squeezing the inner elbows together. Nice, last breath here. When you're ready, free the hands, frame the front foot. We're going to step forward into an L shape. So bring your right foot up. So it's a bit slow on the call there. Right foot is just hovering around the same height as our hip. We really want to try and focus on squaring the hips now. So rather than letting our legs open up into a half moon, can we square the hips? So turn your right foot in slightly, flex the foot, create a little bit of strength. One more breath here. Nice work. Take an inhale. On the exhale, can we fold forward into a standing split? So you might have your blocks. Another opportunity to use a block in each hand. Finding a bit of balance here. Going a little bit deeper in your splits. See what's available for you. Option, if you really want the challenge, is to take your hands onto the ankle and hold yourself in splits with the support of just the one foot. Focusing on the breath there if that is the case. Nice work. From your splits pose, we're going to slowly bring that foot down to the floor. Nice work. Take a little fold. And then inhale, we're going to come up into stalk pose. Bring your left leg with you. So now your right foot is this supporting leg. I'm wobbling around. Bring your right arms into the sky. Stay here, bringing that left knee high. Then with an exhale, drop your left arm down behind. Release the knee till you can grab the inside ankle of your left foot with your left hand. Inhale, reach tall through your right hand. Exhale, push your ankle into your hand. Come into a little Natarajasana, Shiva, Lord of the Dance. Inhale, come up. Vertical. Exhale, sink in, press ankle into hand. Inhale, come up. Vertical. Exhale, pressing ankle into hand. Coming into a bit deeper, we're going to hold there. You can come in and out, work the breath if that's what's working for your balance today. Otherwise, focus on keeping an internal rotation through the hips, pressing the ankle into the floor. You want to stretch out that quad and a little back bend happening there in the back. Drishti, your gaze is fixed out on the floor. Keep coming taller and taller, finding the full expression of your pose. When you're ready, inhale, we'll slowly release. Hands down, feet down. Nice work. Take a deep breath. Nice work. All right, we've got our other side to do. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Exhale, take a fold. Halfway lift on your inhale. On the exhale, step your right foot back. Right hand stays down. Just come into an easy twist. Nice work. As the exhale, twist a little deeper. Press through the back heel. Look up. Nice one. Inhale, framing the foot. Step back into plank. Coming down all the way onto the belly. Nice work. Coming into our little sphinx with our block. Take the hands to the block. This time I will come back to the front for you guys. So we're just starting here. Nice work in our little sphinx pose. Shoulders are back. Chest is open. Nice work. Deep breaths. Then when you're ready, tucking the toes, lifting the hips, coming up into little forearm stand. Sorry, a little plank pose on the forearms. It's still a little forearm stand. Let's press our hands a little stronger into the block. Create a little bit of traction, strengthen the abdomen. Press out through the shoulders, broaden the shoulder blades. Walk the feet up the mat a little ways. And then when you're ready, pressing into the hands, into the elbows, think about lifting the hips and tucking the head back between the elbows, between the shoulders. Come into a little dolphin. Nice work. You got your options to stay here. Or for a little bit more, you might step your left foot a little further forward and lift your right leg into the sky. Nice work. You might switch that leg out. Have a try with the left. Bring that leg up in a 1 or 3 leg dolphin. Now keep pressing through the elbows. This is starting to fatigue, so step back into plank. Lowering the belly. Coming into your Sphinx pose. Nice work. This is strong work on our shoulders. Very strong. Nice. From there, you can move that block out to the side. I'm going to slowly come back down. Hands under the shoulders. Nice work. So no Shalabhasana here. Just come straight into a little cobra. Shoulders back, chin up. Tuck the chin, come back down into your floor. Inhale, coming up into your cobra. Exhale, coming down. You'll feel that fatigue in the back of the arms, the triceps. Wrap your elbows into your ribs. Come up. Option here to press through the toes. Come into your up dog. Exhale, come into down dog. Nice work. Let's take a breath here. Let's get our breath back. All right, we're going to come into our crescent lunge. So right foot to the sky. Exhale, stepping through. Nice work. Let's take slowly our weight into our back foot and rise up. Nice work. So let's think about bringing the hands behind the head. Bring the elbows in. This is why I wanted to come front on, just to make sure we're getting this squeeze in on the inhale. We're going to press into the head. Exhale, lean back. Inhale, pressing the head, straighten up. Exhale, lean back. Keep pressing through that back foot, staying deep in that lunge. Squeezing those elbows in. Nice work. Nice. When you're ready, inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale. I'm going to frame that foot. Nice. We're going to step back. Hang out here. Find a downward facing dog. Come side on for you guys. All right, we're going to get ready for our easy twist. Right foot to the sky. Knee to nose. Inhale, right foot, 3-legged dog. Knee to forehead. Squeeze it in. Inhale, 3-legged dog. And exhale, let's find that knee to the forehead, pause, press through the floor and step to the top of the mat. Again, easy twist. Right hand to the sky, press through your back heel. Nice work. Nice little twist here. When you're ready, we're going to slowly frame that front foot and we're going to come into that standing L. So hands squaring on the mat. Think about really internal rotation through the elevated leg, the L leg. Stand strong through your base leg, maybe flatten the back. Again, option is to have those blocks handy. Just create a little bit of support. Staying here for one more breath, creating strength, internal rotation. Square the hips, engage the glutes. Take an inhale. On the exhale, finding your standing splits. One more breath before maybe advancing that challenge. You might try and take hands to the ankles, making this a strong balancing posture. Or just working with the hands to the floor or the blocks, whichever works for you. Last breath here. When you're ready, slowly bring that left foot to meet the right. Remember, we're going to plant the left foot. We're going to stand up into stalk with our right foot. That's it. Nice work. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, right hand comes down, grabs the inside of the right ankle. Pressing in to the ankle with the foot. Reach toe with the inhale. With the exhale, press out. Find your easy expression, come up. And exhale, go in. Last time, you might find your static expression, pressing equal force through the foot and hand, hand and foot. Standing strong in that grounded leg. When you're ready, come up. Releasing the hand, reach your arms up. Exhale, hands together and down. Close the eyes, take a moment here into Tadasana. I know I feel very shaky in the breath. It's starting to compose. A lot of strength. It's early in the morning. Starting the day with a strong backbending practice. Sometimes we need a little extra time just to regulate. All right, we're coming into our next little flow before we cool down the practice. Coming in towards our focus posture today, which is something we might be building up toward. It might not happen today, but we'll see how we go. Inhale, let's reach our arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands frame the foot, step or float back. Vinyasa, so you can lower down all the way to the belly and you can push up, or you can just go to halfway, chadang, and push through into your up dog. Nice work. Exhale, down dog. Option here, team, is to lower your knees and lower your forearms, or come back into plank. And as you push into down dog, can you lower the elbows and come into dolphin? Again, inhale back to plank. To try that again, exhale as you push back to downward facing dog. Can we lower the elbows? Landing the elbows no wider than the hands. One last chance. Inhale, pressing up into plank, pushing through the toes, find the momentum. Exhale, pulling the elbows in and down, dolphin. Nice work. All right, just staying here for 2 breaths. Press out through the elbows, through the floor, hands working nice and strong. You might have an option here while we're hanging out to step the feet in, practice one leg again, or even both legs coming up into Pincha Mayurasana, pressing through the floor, through the elbows, little forearm stand. Just variations to be aware of. If you're in forearm stand, you stay there as long as you like. If you're in dolphin, start walking your feet back, come into plank, come onto the belly, and then have a little rest. Take your hands behind the back. We want to give those shoulders a bit of a rest. So clasping the fingers, roll the shoulders down the back. Come up into Shalabhasana. Press the tops of the feet into the floor. Nice little counter stretch for the shoulders. Breathe in here. And now start to compose the breath. Nice work. All right, from here, resting the nose to the mat, hands by the ears. Let's slowly push back up into plank, downward dog. Well done. All right, let's take a breath. We're getting close. Let's get ready. What we're going to do is have a little step or jump through. We're going to find our way to chair pose. So you might walk your feet further up the mat, bend the knees, step or jump to the top of the mat, step or float. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold down. And like we did in Surya B, lower the hips, look up, raise the arms, chair pose. Feet working together, ankles squeezing together. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bring your hands together and bring your left elbow to your right knee. Take a little twist, looking over your right shoulder. Nice work, stay there. Try and look down, maybe check your knees. Make sure we're keeping our knees relatively square. Twisting, looking over your right shoulder. All right, from here, inhale, reach up, back into your chair. Exhale, can we lower down slow, keeping the inner thighs working. Option here to take your hands behind you. Otherwise, we're going to try and see if we can lower down onto our backside. Grab a block, coming back into, lowering down slow, an opportunity to do a little core work. As you come down, see if you can resist the dump. Bringing the block on its medium setting between the knees. Coming into a bridge pose. When you're ready, with an inhale, sweep your arms back, your hips up. We're going to hang out here. Take 3 breaths. Keep lifting through the hips, squeezing the glutes, squeezing that block. Getting used to turning the thighs on. Nice. When you're ready, lower down. Arms, hips. All right. So option here is for our chakrasana wheel pose. So a very strong, very tricky posture. You can, if you choose, keep your block there for strength in the inner thighs. Otherwise you might take it out. And option to just come back into bridge pose. This time take your hands under your back, clasp the fingers and push through your shoulders to get a little higher into your bridge. If you want to try wheel, you can either watch this or join in. Hands come by your shoulders, by the ears, in between the shoulders and ears. And as we've been working all day at trying to keep our elbows in, let's start with drawing our elbows in, squeezing the elbows together, pressing the feet to the floor. Let's just come up onto the crown of the head. Pause here. Again, we want to make sure that we're pressing our elbows in and not just having the shoulders dumped out. Pull the shoulders back. So elbows in, shoulders pulling back into the shoulder pockets, so back into the back body. Once you're there, squeeze the inner thighs. Take a deep breath in. With an exhale, you might press up into your wheel pose. Nice, back gazes back. Keep the elbows in, keep squeezing the inner thighs. Try and straighten the legs or push the legs forward. Stay there for as many breaths as feels good for you. Aim for 5. If you're in bridge pose, coming into bridge, just clasping the fingers and working on the hips higher. If you're in your wheel, hang out, working with your breath. It's a strong one. When you're ready to come out, tucking the chin, slowly lowering onto the neck and releasing the back body. Coming down, slow motion. A very powerful posture. We want to pause and meet on our back. Just giving the knees a little knock together. Well done. Take another breath here. And when you're ready, after knocking the knees together a few times and windshielding or windshield wiping the legs left to right, we'll lightly bring the knees to the chest for a gentle Pavana Muktasana. Remembering not coming straight out of your back bends, stronger back bends and into our forward fold. So we always want to pause on the back for a moment there. Let that reset happen. Knocking the knees. When you're ready, I'm going to finish this flow off. So slowly rock and roll or roll to one side. Rock and roll up to seated or roll for one side and come to seated. I'm going to set up for our square pose. So square pose, I invite you to have a nice block or blanket handy. And you can just sit on that blanket, creating a nice little elevation for your hips and a downward rotation. We take our feet as wide as our knees. So keep the feet nice and wide. And we're crossed at the middle of the shin. Nice work on our front shin bones perpendicular to the front of the mat. From here, take my arms out, draw the chest open, take the arms behind the back. Just going to clasp the fingers and draw the shoulders back. Nice little chest opener. And when I'm ready, I'm going to sink into my hips. And just think about hanging out here, trying to release through the shoulders. And getting a little bit of action through your twist, through your hips. If you have very open hips and this doesn't do much for you, you can take the front leg and stack it over the left and come into the full svastikasana, but only if that works for your legs. As you see, for me, my hips do not allow. So either way, find yourself in. When you're ready, you just want to sit up. Inhale, bring your arms up. I'm going to take a twist to the right side. Left elbow, left hand to right knee, looking over your right shoulder. When you're ready, release. Take a counter twist in the opposite direction. Releasing the legs and switching sides. So now the left foot will be at the front of the stack or the left foot on top for those with open hips. This time, rather than hands clasping, we're going to reach behind and grab elbows. So reach behind, hand to elbow, elbow to hand. So one will be on the top of the forearm, one will be on the bottom. Pull the shoulders back and let's lean forward into the hips. You might need to adjust your sit bones. Just interrupting halfway, let's sit up and just reverse the hands. So one opposite hand now is on the bottom, the other hand is on the top. Coming back in. When you're ready, sit up, release the hands, sweep the arms up. Exhale, twist to the left, right hand to your left knee, looking over your left shoulder. Last breath there. Inhale to center, exhale, counter twist. Nice work, just taking the legs straight out in front. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. You might use the breath, little halfway lift, quarter way lift on the inhale. As you exhale, hinging from the hips, sinking deeper in. Nice work. From here we'll find our final resting position for our Savasana. So setting up in any way you like, any adjustments you need. We'll come all the way onto our backs. Allow the feet to fall outward. Allow the back of the head to rest down to the mat. Allow your shoulders to be away from the ears, long down the back, palms facing up. Make any adjustments that feel good. And immediately invite your body to soften, to release and let go. Allow the eyes to close. Allow your breath to soften and deepen. With each breath in, allow your awareness to broaden and expand outwardly. Our focus and our awareness is soft, effortless, aware of sounds and feelings, aware of the environment, the space around, unattached, unbound to any one thing. And with each exhale, the body softens, the physical form is releasing and letting go. The physical form meets the earth, and the earth meets the body. And together they soften, resting in the mat, releasing and letting go. find some gentle movements into the toes, fingers. Feel the breath deepen and expand. Inviting yourself into the body, into the environment through breath. When you're ready, when it feels good, start to find some movement. You might find your way to your side body to pause and reflect. And then gently press yourself back to seated. And we can close down our practice together this morning or this evening, wherever you are in the world. Thank you for practicing. Namaste.